Hello, everyone. This is Latoya of Infinitenature, and I am back with a live. I took a week off. I wasn't anticipating doing that. I wasn't trying to do that, but I felt like I needed a break. I just felt like I just needed a break from doing a live. One thing about me is when my body, my spirit tells me to just go within, I've learned the importance of going within. There's been so many shifts that's been going on with me in a good way, and in a way that's supporting me and growing. And sometimes you just have to take some time for yourself. And one thing that I'm learning is the importance of being able to receive, like being able to just be still, because there's a part of like, if you're into astrology and you know your birth chart, then you know that if you have fire in your chart like I do, I'm a Leo Sun, Mars, and Mercury. So I have a lot of fiery energy, and it's also a level of it's a masculine energy, it's outward energy. So for me, I've learned over the years, especially within the last 5 years, really to tap more into the feminine aspects of me. And so there's times where there's of that part of me that wants to just get up and go and move and do things, but my inner guide is telling me to be still and to just prepare, so that when that time comes, you'll be able to just run. So that's what I'm doing now, is really embracing things in the moment. And it can be a challenging at times, especially when there's a lot of work that I'm doing within. And of course, when you're doing a lot of inner work, it's definitely, it can be seen externally, because you'll have that lightness to you, that glow to you, but still it's not like it's tangible, like when you have a business or whatever and you're able to see the results, as far as it's not as tangible. It's But you're really doing a lot of inner work, and the work that I'm doing within will definitely support me as I delve deeper into my life work. So I'm really taking that time to just really embrace it, and to just, sometimes I feel like I'm putting my hands underneath, like I'm trying to like put my hands underneath my bottom, like having to sit, like having to like force myself to just be still and calm down, because there's that creative fiery drive within me that just want to go. And I'm also learning that there's the part of me that is, through time, relinquishing the need to control how things are, and allowing time, being patient, I guess you can say. So with that, me talking about a little bit of my journey, I wanted to discuss like how your journey is your journey, and not to compare it to others. Don't compare your journey. Don't compare your life. Don't compare it, especially, and also with your health journey. Don't compare it with others, because yours is unique to you. And I know the purpose of me sharing the things that I share is for inspiration. I don't expect people to do things exactly like I do it. I don't expect people to even eat the way I do, because you're going to do what is best for you and what you want to do. But I do hope that with the things that I do share, that there's some level of a value or something you get out of it. So that's the biggest thing as to why I wanted to talk about this. It's just very important, because you don't know what people have had to go through in order to really truly get to where they are now. Because a lot of times we only see, and myself included, see a lot of people where they're at currently. And they may be successful, they may be reaching so many goals, whatever it may be. But you don't know how many years, you don't know what type of inner work, like I was just mentioning, a lot of inner work that I've been doing. I feel like I'm constantly doing it. But yeah, you don't know what they have had to go through. And a lot of us, I would say most of us, majority of us, don't look like what we've been through. And a lot of us don't carry that we carry a lot of, there's people that don't carry their issues that they've had or their traumas the same. People just, they're able to, people deal with it in their own way. So, and it's also important to not compare, because you don't want to minimize what somebody may be going through just because you may think in your mind that their experience is easier. You have no clue. You just have no clue. So that's why I say that is the one of the most detrimental things that we all can do, is compare ourselves and our lives to others, because it's like it's violent to yourself, because then your inner critic can be start talking and saying, oh, why aren't you doing this, and why can't you do it like that, when in reality your path is your path. And one thing that I find myself doing naturally is when somebody is where I aspire to be, or doing something that I want to do, I'm like, oh wow, this is amazing. Like, how did they do it? Like, what can I learn from them? I start to just observe them, and if I have access to them, if I know them, then I don't mind asking questions, if it's necessary. But a lot of times people like that, they tend to share things freely. you know they tend to share things. They may not share everything, but they tend to be very generous, because they've been on a path, and they know how challenging it can be, and how you can feel like you're doing it by yourself. So that's all that I really wanted to share today, is like, when it comes to everything in your life, including your health journey, do not compare your journey to everyone else's. We all have our own unique path. We're all here on our own unique purpose, and we're here to inspire each other. We're here to inspire each other. So that's just a friendly reminder, because I think that sometimes I can even have to catch myself. Sometimes we may see people and see where they are, and we don't know what they did to get to where they're at. And what I find is, I naturally tend to be like, that's amazing. Like, what can I learn from this? What can I learn from this? Like, that's how I kind of look at it. Like, it's possible. You feel me? And that's why I share what I share, is to let people know that, no, you don't have to eat this way, or whatever the case may be. But here's to let you know that it is possible. It is possible to eat raw. It's all possible to eat raw in the winter. It's possible to conceive on a raw vegan diet. It's possible to be pregnant and eat raw. It's possible to have a baby have a baby and still eat raw. It's possible to breastfeed while you're raw. It's possible to eat raw with your spouse, with your mate. It's possible. Not meaning that it may happen, but just letting you know that there are reflections. And what I find is that when I don't see something that I desire, I strive to create that, and that's all. Or not. If it's not a lot of us, then I desire to create that. But that's all that I wanted to share. The 5-day raw vegan challenge for the summer solstice ended on the 26th. So I just closed off, not the 26th, on the I was supposed to close out where no one can purchase. I was supposed to do that on the 26th, but I ended up having it, still open for people to purchase. After that, I kind of forgot, but it's closed now. But yes, but anybody that has purchased up, because I saw somebody purchased it today, so you'll still have access to it after, the challenge is over with. So I hope you enjoy it. I have some new food demos up, and also I'm about to drop a food demo from. This food demo was first viewed with anyone that signed up for the 31-day raw vegan challenge for the for the not 31 days of eating raw. If you sign up for that, you had access to like at least 6 demos. So show I'm about to release a new one out to the public. So people that already had signed up for that 31 days of eating raw in May, they already have had access to that. So that is a perk to being able to be a part of these challenges, is that you'll have access to the food demos first. That's one of the perks. So, but talk to you all later. I've stayed on here longer than I anticipated, but if you're watching a replay, thank you for watching, and you can always go to my YouTube channel to check out many, many, many videos, and just stay tuned for new things coming up this year. So talk to you all later. Have a great day. Bye.